All right, so when looking at number 9, you're looking at the number line, sorry, and you're looking at point P. So you're saying point P, okay, that's a little bit below 6. Which one of the answers, A, B, C, and D, is a little bit below 6? And it says, which expression has a value that is greater than the irrational number represented by point P? So you're looking for a value greater than that number. So you have to kind of read everything, because if I were looking at this, I would just try to find point P and see what the answer is. I really wouldn't be looking for answers that had a value greater. So the first thing I would do is I would find the square root of 7, because I can see that it's in my problem a bunch of times. So I have a calculator. I can use a calculator. The square root of 7 is going to get, I can get an answer. But I can also approximate. I know that the square root of 7 is pretty close to what? Well, the square root of 9 is 3, and the square root of 4 is 2. So you have the square root of 9 and the square root of 3. And you're kind of looking at those two. Square root of 9 is 3, and the square root of 4 is 2, and then you have the square root of 7. So square root of 7 is going to be 2 point something. All right, 2 point something, I don't know. But you know it's going to be closer to this right here. All right, so I don't actually have to use my calculator to solve this problem. It's going to be 2 point something. So 2 point something minus 1, is that greater than, around 6? No. If I do 2 point something times 2, that's like 4, or close to 4. Is that greater than 6? No. 4 plus 2 point something is greater than 6. 4 plus 2 point something is definitely greater than 6. And then if you did 7 minus 2 point something, you get 5. You get less than 6. So that's out. So the answer is C.